Hello everyone, my name is Javier. I am an architecture student at El Paso Community College. Today, I will be guiding you through one of the many projects I've done at this great institution. This semester, we began by exploring geometrical polygons and their properties. Primarily, we studied how when tessellated, these shapes can create vast patterns and new shapes you wouldn't be aware of unless you really look deep into them. Using the knowledge of the grids these tessellated polygons made, we created a multi-layered model made out of basswood sticks, cardboard, and colored paper. Our project evolved into redesigning a facade system for a 3-story building. But how do we do this? Well, we had a couple of parameters that needed to be addressed. For starters, we had the client, who is a computer scientist. The client is very interested in the facade concept to have something to do with art, science, and technology. The client is a fan of Sandra Fatingis, who is an artist based in Colorado who uses complex and simple geometrical patterns in her art. The client, being a fan of Fatingis' work, has requested that our facade system uses geometrical patterns and tessellations, which will drive the design and layout of the project. Besides redesigning the facade, we also had to redesign the vertical circulation, aka the stairs, and create areas of leisure along the facade. With all these parameters in mind, we can now get to work. First order of business was to come up with 3 different concepts, and out of those 3, choose one with which we'll work with. Now, I've always been a huge fan of outer space, ever since I was a kid looking up at the stars and just wondering, what is out there? The emptiness, the vastness, huge stars, incredible nebulas, things as strange as black holes, which still boggle my mind to this day. We're lucky nowadays, though our knowledge is limited, that we have the tools to explore further than ever before. With our current technology, we can predict that our galaxy, the Milky Way, is on course of collision with the Andromeda galaxy eons and eons from now. And once they collide, they will form a new galaxy. I've taken this important event that almost no one is aware of, and I've used it as my final concept for the facade system. My first step takes me back to the first project. I chose a polygonal unit from which I'll derive the rest of the facade system. In this case, I decided to choose an octagon. There are various reasons as to why I chose the octagon. The first one being that it creates a consistent grid once it is tessellated. The second reason is that once you derive different octagon sizes from the grid, you can arrange the octagons in a really simple manner to create abstract representations of spiral galaxies, which is the shape of the Milky Way and Andromeda galaxies. I wanted the stairs to take as little space as possible so that the floor above it wouldn't see itself with less floor space. And this is what I've come up with. The detail at the edge of the stairs were derived from the octagon once again. In the first floor, underneath the stairs, we have a beautiful planter in which you can sit, relax, and admire the outside view. For the second floor, once again, underneath the staircases, lies a breathtaking aquarium, as well as seats for you to rest and get lost in the pulsating movements of the jellyfish. For the third floor, I saw 2 opportunities with its high ceilings. I've decided to create an extra floor, which is a lookout area from which you can see out into the streets. Underneath the staircase that leads to the lookout, I've placed a coffee table and chairs in which you could have meetings or simply sit, relax, and have some coffee. Once again, all of these were derived from the octagon. With everything in place, I am able to design the rest of the structural system and layers through which her story will be told. Each of the 5 layers follows the grid created originally from the octagon, and each layer contributes to the structural system. In a way, the nearest and furthest layers mirror each other until they collide on the central layer. In the first layer, we have a representation of the Milky Way galaxy, and on the last one, we have a representation of the Andromeda galaxy. Gravity is the key component pulling these galaxies together, and as you go down the layers, the galaxies dance around the facade until they meet in the middle, forming a whole brand new galaxy. Throughout the structure, you'll see spots of colored glass panes. These represent the scattering of the galaxies as they collide. My design addresses all of the client's needs while creating a mysterious and wonderful environment to get lost in. I've really learned a lot from this project, from proper vertical circulation design to grid systems, layering, how everything follows a system, something that ties it all together. These concepts are crucial in most architectural compositions, and it's something I can see now in everyday buildings that I've never noticed before. Once again, my name is Javier de Anda. Thank you for watching.